Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit out of my comfort zone because I've never actually done anything like this before, but I figure why not start now. Alright, I'm going to be breaking down the Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer, the first one, because, I don't know, I can, I guess? I don't know, why does everyone do anything anymore? Anyway, my first reaction for this is that the game actually looks really good. Like, a lot better than I thought it would. It looks a lot more open, a lot more, I don't know, interactive and whatnot. The world just looks massive, and the player models and everything, and all being fully people models instead of those chibi things we're used to in X and Y in the overworld. Just, it's amazing. And for once, and I know this is a personal thing, the backpack the main character's wearing is not some kind of over-the-shoulder sash bag thing. That is great, in my opinion. Alright, anyway, let's get right into things. If you haven't seen the trailer, then I recommend you go view it. It's the first thing in the description, and I will get right to it. To avoid any sort of copyright dispute, I will only be showing images from the trailer, so if you haven't seen the trailer, I recommend you go watch it to know exactly what it is I'm talking about. Alright, first shot obviously just shows the main character, the male main character. Nothing too great, he's just in his bedroom and all that, but honestly, those stripes, they have to go in my opinion. I mean, this makes me further hope trainer customization comes back, but that's just me. The Japanese trailer did confirm that you can change your skin tone in this game. Also showed a couple of different scenes of couple of different angles of the game, getting your starter and whatnot, but that's really about it. Alright, anyway. Second shot, we got the main character talking to a Kukui person. I hope to God I said that right. He says, "Welcome to Paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region." Alola? Alola, something like that. The point is, this basically confirms that the entire region is based in Hawaii, and that's because of the fact that Alola is very similar to a greeting used in Hawaii, which is Aloha. So, I mean, there's that, and Kukui is apparently, by a quick Google search, the state tree for Hawaii. There's that too, which also basically confirms this guy is the professor. However, I'm not entirely sure about that based on another scene that is a little later in the thing. He also calls you cousin. Now, I don't know if that's just a Hawaiian thing or not, but possible you're related to him this time? Another thing, it also appears like they're going the Ruby and Sapphire and X and Y route, which is you just arrived at this region, and yeah. Alright, the next shot we just have the trainer randomly running through an open route. I mean, it's a really open route. You can see a guy standing in the corner over there. As he gets further up, you can kind of see just the mountain range and everything in the background. And it just goes to show, like, there's that route back there. This is a very twisting, alive kind of world compared to the very boxy stuff we're used to. Even X and Y was very kind of restricted in its movement. This one seems a lot more open and a lot more free roam, open world type of thing. Now, this part of the trailer is what has me questioning whether or not that Kukui, whatever his name was, is actually the professor, because this guy right here in the Hawaiian shirt, again, Hawaii. Now, this guy is actually, his name was confirmed to be Hala, which is also a tree in Hawaii, so it's possible that there are either two professors or one is just the assistant of the professor. I'm betting that's the latter is the case. Is the one who sends out 3 starter Pokemon, which are interesting, to say the least. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about them right now. He sends out all 3 of them. You get a good look at them. There's some sort of owl thing, and then there's obviously a cat, and I think that's a sea lion. Like, generic circus type of sea lion, the kind that puts the ball on its nose and has the thing around its neck all the time. Now, the first one is called Rowlet. Now, it's not bad. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Rowlet is a grass flying type. Now that is actually interesting. I don't know, that's good in my opinion. That's a unique typing, and I'm kind of interested to see what they do with the other 2 after they evolve. This next shot with Rowlet, you can actually get to see the female protagonist, and not only that, she's actually standing behind the Pokemon. Like, you know how in Ruby and Sapphire you toss out your Pokemon and then you would just disappear, right? That doesn't seem to be the case anymore, meaning that trainers may actually be moving and whatnot, giving commands and all that, which would be rather cool in my opinion. As for her design, I'm not entirely sure about it. Honestly, these two trainers look a little bland in my opinion, but that's my own opinion, and again, I'm hoping customization comes back. And you can get a full view of the battlefield, which looks a little more open than the battlefields in X and Y and Ruby and Sapphire were. Also, there are no circles under the Pokemon this time around. Like, if you would go to Route 101, you would see a grass circle underneath them when you fight them in the grass. Now, this could just be this area, but still. The next one we have is Litten. Now, Litten is probably the best looking of these in my opinion, simply because it's just a cat. It's just a red and black cat. But it's the fire type. Now, Litten is just a pure fire type. It's not a dual type like Rowlet was, and not really much to say about it. It's a black cat Pokemon. This one is interesting. Its name is Poplio. Now, it's obviously some sort of sea lion thing. Again, like I said, ball and nose circus type. It seems pretty full of itself by its animation. It's just a standard water type, not really much else to say about it. And then we get an overview shot of the entire region. I mean, well, obviously it's not the whole region, but if you look at the full image of it, you can see in that big city, that big blue building, it kind of looks like a shipyard. And Hawaii is made of islands, so you're probably going to be traveling from island to island. But the routes and everything in this game just look massive. Man, it just looks so much more open than any other game we've played. I can't wait to see more on this region, to be honest. Now you got another scene of the protagonist just running through things. You get this shot of this woman who appears to be your mother looking out over the town that you move into, I guess. And then you again have that one big city. Running through the big city this time is the protagonist, and right next to him you have this fully modeled big dude person thing standing in front of a car. Now, this could be like the taxi system that was in X and Y. It could be some sort of taxi system where you talk to the guy, you pay him, and then you drive wherever you want in the region. This town right here, possibly the starting town, I think. I'm going to take a guess because that is the area where you have your starters sent out in front of you. So that's probably the professor's lab over there in the background. You probably moved into one of those houses. And just the Hawaiian themes throughout everything is it looks great in my opinion. You get a scene of the female protagonist running at night, and this guy right here is, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that this is your rival. Simply because, I don't know, he looks very rivalish. Another shot of the starters, and it's just showing them all off again. Now, the Sun Legendary actually looks kind of cool in my opinion. It's this big space lion thing, and the Moon one is just, I don't know, it's the better one in my opinion. It's the big bat, dragon, knight thing. I don't know, it just looks really cool in my opinion. So, yeah, that basically confirms which game I'm getting. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this video or videos on my channel. I would love to know your thoughts on these games. Like, do you think the games look pretty good? Do you think they look bad? What do you think of the starters? Which ones are you choosing? As it is, I honestly have no idea which one I'm choosing right now. Rowlet seems okay in my opinion. He seems like the better of the three, but I'm going to wait and see what I'm going to choose after that. So, alright, see you in the next one.